Hello and welcome to your 2019 yearly readings. These are general readings for you. Also listen to your rising sign and your moon sign for more detail on what these readings hold. I am also going to offer you a personalised reading, yearly reading, which is going to be much more specific to you. It allows you to progressively go through 2019, have an overview and have a look at the energies that are there for you month by month so that you can plan the year and utilize the energy, not work against the energy, but utilize it and understand why you're feeling in a particular way and how best to utilize the energy that is around you for that particular month as you progress through the year. If you would like to have a personalised reading, I'm going to be offering personalised readings for the month of December and January only. That will give you a specific reading for you and have a look at the specific energies that you're going to be working with in 2019 and what's in store for you. If you would like to have a personalised reading, you can follow the link to my website and you can book your reading from there for the month of December and January. So I hope that that will be helpful for you in your planning of the year. I wish you many blessings. Hello, my lovely Aquarians. Welcome to your reading for 2019. It's your yearly reading for 2019. This is a general reading for you, Aquarius. Also listen to your rising sign and your moon sign. So as you listen to the month by month breakdown, you might want to listen on a particular month in your rising sign and your moon sign. Some months they will resonate more for you than your sun sign will, but it'll also give you more depth and detail as well as to what's going on with you in that particular month, what energy you're working with, and so that will help you with your decisions and setting your goals as well. This is going to be a general month by month energetic reading for the year. I will also next year have in detail each month as I do, so that will give you more clarity as well. I'm also using a second deck, so I've got 12 cards spread here that I've meditated on and spread out, but I'm also using a second deck so that you get 2 cards per month. A little bit more detail, a little bit more clarity hopefully for you as well. So let's get started. In January, you've got the Page of Coins, and the Page of Coins is, pages are about planning. They're about not about taking action, but about planning, about reviewing. And when January comes around, you're going to feel really grounded, really clear about planning your way forward. It's about planning where you want to be, what you want to do, what you want to achieve. So January is really going to be a practical month. It's a practical month. It's also about planning with family members, planning with children, planning with your partner, planning with family, with friends. There's a lot of planning of ideas and how you're going to progress through the year in January. It's going to be a month of reflection and planning. Let's have a look at what other card comes up for you here as well. Another page, which is interesting, isn't it? 2 pages. And they've got the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands, while the Page of Coins or Pentacles is about practicality, it's about being earthed, it's about really looking at things logically. The Page of Wands is also about your passions, your desires, your goals, taking actions swiftly, how things are going to come about, your purpose. So it's going to be a real time of planning around what you want to do, where you're working, how you're working, the hours you're working, is your purpose being fulfilled? Are you satisfied? All those thoughts are going to be coming up for you, and really you're going to be reviewing all of those things. So it's not about taking action as yet, not yet. Just those thoughts are going to come up. Those thoughts are going to come up as to how satisfied are you in your work? How satisfied are you in your life? Is it going the way you're wanting it, you were expecting it to go? I feel like for some of you, you had different expectations of where you would be, and you're in now this this place where you didn't think it was going to be. It's not quite what you thought. So it's about rethinking and replanning those things. In February comes along and you've got the Sun. And I like that. The Sun's the most positive card in the deck. The Sun illuminates everything. The Sun is positive. There's growth with sunshine. If we don't have the Sun, there's no growth. So there's growth. There's opportunity here to see. It illuminates everything. So you can really see things clearly. It's bright. When the sun shines, everybody's attitudes and change. They're happy. They feel lighter. They feel wanting to do things. They're wanting to move forward. They're wanting to create new ideas. It's a really positive energy that's with you in February. It's a good month to be laying down your plans. It's a good month to be thinking about how you're going to proceed. Anything that you're going to put into action is going to be really positive for you in February. So it's a good time to be making plans, to be starting projects, initiating plans, meeting people that are going to help you, making changes. Good time for that. Good time for that. And the card that I've got here is the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is someone, it could be male or female, sun, rising, moon sign, person that's going to be there to assist you. Someone's going to be there to assist you with your plans, assist you with your projects, really give you that practical energy that is needed here in moving forward. Grounded, solid ground. So this person's going to be playing a big part in February for you. For some of you, this is actually the qualities that you're going to be feeling in moving forward, in making plans, in putting things into action, in making connections. You're going to feel really grounded. You're going to be very clear about what you want and how you're going to proceed. The ground beneath your feet is going to be really solid. You're going to feel really confident about doing that, putting plans into place, making changes, what you're going to bring into your life, how that's going to sit. I really like that. Come March, you've got the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups to me is about goal setting. What do you want to achieve? What do you want to achieve? What do you envisage moving forward? What are your goals? What are your ambitions? It's also asking you to keep it practical. I feel like you're going to feel a little bit. Just make sure your energy, your imagination doesn't run riot with you, doesn't run wild. Keep it real. Keep it achievable. You're going to have lots of ideas, lots of things that you're wanting to put in place, lots of things you're wanting to do. Keep it realistic. Keep it realistic as well around you. It's going to ask you not to build castles in the air, but make sure that what you're seeking is something that's realistic, that is going to work, because you're going to feel a lot of excitement in March, which is going to lead to, oh, well, we'll do this and we'll do that and we'll do the other, and it's not necessarily practical. It's crossed with the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, so male or female, sun, rising, moon sign. This is someone that is going to be around you, someone that is going to be quite passionate, quite can sometimes be impractical. So if it could be that they're feeding this this energy of letting your imagination run away with you, and letting things, you know, not being practical about how things are playing out. So this person here is one of, is quite excitable, can be quite impractical, can really sort of feel the passion of something and just go ahead with it without really thinking of the stages and the steps. So be mindful of how much you listen to this person. Really make your own choices and decisions and keep it real as well, okay? For some of you, this is you. This is you getting in touch with that fire in your belly, feeling really passionate and driven about ideas that you have. Just make sure you keep them realistic, okay? It could be a month too of creating a wish list. You know, we all do that, and I always think that's a great idea. You create a wish list. There's no judgment on your ideas. There's no, oh, that's not practical, I can't achieve that, I can't achieve this. So you can actually make this energy work for you and create a wish list of everything that you want to achieve, everything that you want to do, or changes that you want to bring in, how you want your life to change. Create this wish list. Not worrying about how that's going to be achieved or not, just create it. Feel that passion and create it. So there's that side of the coin as well. You can make that energy work for you. Then we're going to come through to April. And April here, you've got the Queen of Swords. Gee, you've got a lot of queens, haven't you? Each month, February, March, and April. This is male or female. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So this is very much you. Sun sign, moon sign, rising sign. And so your wish list from March is going to take you to April, and this is where you get that clear thinking. This is where you get that practical self coming forward. There's this practical energy. Okay, so I've got this list. I know what I want to achieve, and I'm fearless I'm really determined to make these things happen. Let's go through it, and there's that practical element of what is achievable. What will we do first? How will we structure this? So it's going to be a really strong warrior person energy that's there in April, ready to take on absolutely anything fearlessly. Absolutely fearlessly. You've also got the Three of Swords come up for you in April. And I feel like this is, there's going to be some sort of deception. There's going to be some sort of someone not telling you the truth. I'm feeling like there's someone that's going to be telling you things because this is what you want to hear, but they're not being sincere. I feel like this is why you've got your armor on. You've got a sense of this is what's going on, and it will be exposed to you. You will know. Tap into your emotions. Really look at it clearly. Look at it with clarity, and you will see through it. But I feel like there's some sort of disappointment coming up for you in April as well, in someone not being quite what you thought they were. You will find that out. You will work it out. You will see it. That's also coming up in April for you. And then you've got May. And, you know, it's interesting because it could be this disappointment, this thing that you have exposed, that you see through, leads to May, which is the Ace of Swords, which is new beginnings. It's new courage. It's new thinking, new way of thinking, new way of seeing things, new way of doing things. It's new beginnings, new opportunities are going to open up to you. So this is going to lead to new opportunities, new decisions, new ways of doing things, behavioral changes. So there's going to be this new way, this new you coming up around you in May. This just seeing things differently. So this disappointment that's coming up for you in April might serve you well in May. It's all, you know, everything is as it should be. Everything is as it should be. So let's see what are those changes. Oh, Okay, really good. You're feeling really strong. So, this discovery might actually be a strengthening thing for you. It really gives you determination to move forward, a real determination of creating your own future. I want to say being self-sufficient. Isn't that funny? I want to say being self-sufficient. Calling the shots yourself, creating yourself what you want without being under somebody else's control or dominion or under someone else's thumb. It's really about standing on your own with confidence, standing on your own knowing you have control and the ability and the wisdom to move forward. And that all comes with this Ace of Swords, which is absolutely fantastic. Then you've got June. And in June, you've got the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is, okay, time out. You really need to take a break. You need to take a break. You need to have a rest. Don't push yourself too far in June. If there could be colds, you just might feel tired in June as well. So rest and look after yourself, nurture yourself. For some of you, June is also going to be a month where there's going to be sleepless nights, or there's going to be nights where you're going to have a very active dream life. There's going to be nights where you wake up in the morning and you think, gosh, did I sleep at all? Really active. You're going to have messages downloaded to you. Your dreams are going to be quite significant, so write them down, really think about them, try to remember them. It's a month of messages coming to you. Because you have such an active dream life, this may have repercussions in your daily life of feeling tired. So really take it easy, meditate, go within. Really, it's a month of really reflecting and thinking about what's going on. You've got the Sun, and the Sun is, really, really positive. This is the second time the Sun's coming up for you because it came up in February, remember? So you've got the Sun, and with the Sun, you've got everything positive. So in your dream life, things are going to be highlighted. Things are going to be shown to you. Things are going to be shown to you which are going to allow you to move forward. You're going to see things clearly. You're going to see things clearly. You're going to have a really positive attitude, and you're going to have this is also going to support you energetically as well. So tap into that Sun energy, positive thinking and things moving forward, messages coming to you that are going to have real meaning to you. I really like that as well. So that's a really good month. It's really positive to explore what's going on, to really take on those messages to help you on your progression through the year. Then we've got July, and in July you've got the King of Cups. The King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, can be male or female, and this is someone that's going to be around you to support you emotionally. It's someone that's going to support you emotionally, that's going to be there, but be strong and be supportive. This is someone that's going to be nurturing, and that's going to be emotional, give you the emotional support that you need, and be nurturing, but a really strong sense of intuition as well. So it's a really soft energy that's around you. I really like that. For some of you, that's actually going to be the energy you're working with. It's a real water energy, emotional energy. Your emotions could be all over the place. One time you're making this decision, then you're making this decision. It's going to be movable, shall we say. Your emotions are going to be a little bit up and down. Don't forget to nurture yourself, especially if you're coming out of a month like June where a lot was taken from you through your active dream life, and your attitude of pushing things forward. The Sun's there to make decisions, to move forward. July will see you a little emotionally drained. Nurture yourself, look after yourself, because it's destiny. What's going to be coming up for you is destiny, and so you're going to need to be in tune with your intuition. Pay attention to your emotions, nurture yourself, meditate, because I feel like the Wheel of Fortune, the tides are going to turn in your favour. There's going to be changes coming in. And on an emotional level, you will know that. Interesting. Then in August, you've got the Hermit. And the Hermit is about self-reflection. It's about going within. It's about meditating, taking time out, stopping all the noise, all the chatter. Try and shut that out so that you can think, you can go within, you can really feel deeply what it is you're wanting, what choices and decisions have you made, and what consequences have come out of those. Have you been true to yourself? Have you been true to the self? Those sorts of things are going to come up for you in August. You're really going to need some time out, some seclusion, some time alone, some space in August, space to meditate and explore your inner feelings. You've got the King of Swords here, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, male or female, which is you, sun, rising, moon sign. So it's really about you. August is going to really be about you and about really finding out about you, exploring the self, meditating, working out which direction you're moving in, which path you're choosing. Because in September, interestingly enough, you have the Fool. And the Fool is about, this is the first card in the tarot deck. It's about, you've been through the whole tarot deck and it's now starting again with the Fool, new beginnings, total life changes. There's life changes coming up for you. I just feel like there's life changes coming up for you in 2019. A real change in direction. A real change in, wow, where you thought you'd be, you're going to be doing something else in some other situation, making choices and decisions that are completely different. Having the courage to take that step forward, to bring in this change. Now, the more courage you have, the more changes you make, the more dramatic these new beginnings are going to be. So it's going to be different for everyone. Some of them are going to be really subtle for some of you, and for some of you, they're going to be really earth-shattering and really big. But it's about maintaining your balance. You know, the Fool is balancing on a ball, okay? So he has to maintain his balance through this change, otherwise he'll fall off, okay? But there's the Rainbow. You're supported. You can bring in this change, this new, it's a completely new beginning. Have the courage to make it. Have the courage to step out and do this. Stand on your own. Stand on your own, unsupported by others. You know, it's really about you. It's really about you. And you've got the Page of Swords here. Again, it's, you know, your sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but it's about thoughts. It's about thinking. So really think about what new things you want to bring into your life, because you've got an opportunity here in September to bring them in, to make those changes, to really think about them. Cut through the old ways of doing things, cut through the old patterns, the old behaviours, the old attitudes, the old thought patterns. Cut through those and bring in new ones. Bring in new ones. It's interesting. And then in October, you've got the Ace of Coins. And so these choices and decisions and changes you're going to bring in are going to bring in huge changes into your world, into your life. There's going to, it's new beginnings, it's new opportunities that are going to increase your abundance, your financial abundance, your health, your love, your happiness, your direction, your sense of self. It's really all these new opportunities, new beginnings. There's just new beginnings coming up around you everywhere, which is really good. You know, it's sort of it's as if it's sort of making these changes slowly through the year, but as the year builds towards the end of the year, you're going to reap the benefits of the choices and changes and thoughts that you've had through the year, and the self-work as well. Work on the self. Absolutely fantastic. So let's have a look here at what card's going to come up for you. There it is. Okay, so there's these new beginnings in love. So there's new beginnings in love for you. If you're in a relationship, it could be that you are having a new start with the two of you, a new start, a new reconnection, a new moving on together. For some of you, it's going to be new beginnings as far as love goes, where you're leaving an old relationship, starting a new one. So there's this transition period of starting a new relationship that's going to bring to you everything that you are hoping, all these new beginnings. For some of you, it's a new beginning in finding someone that is karmically meant to be, that is a significant other. If you're not wanting a relationship, then it's also about karmically making new friendships, new connections with people, with others that are going to serve you. It's about moving on from old ways, people that don't serve you anymore, and bringing in new connections, new people. So people are going to be attracted to you that are karmically meant to be with you at this point in your life. So interesting in October. And then come November, you've got these, you start moving into these new opportunities. You start moving into these new things coming into your life, and they're going to be different for everyone. You know, it could be a new house, it could be a new car, it could be a new job, it could be a move of house, it could be a marriage, it could be a birth of a child. Lots of different things that are going to come in, but there's going to be changes and new horizons, new opportunities coming into your life, which are quite positive and quite exciting. There's going to be new things coming into your life too, I want to say, Aquarians, that are going to free you. They're going to allow you to really tap into you, tap into the self, and achieve things that you've always wanted to achieve. You know, thinking about you rather than thinking about everybody else first, you know, absolutely. Because there's things that you're needing to. I've got two cards, and I'll give you the two cards. You're going to come to this point of, I want all these new things, moving to the new. But in order to move to the new, you need to leave behind the old. You need to leave behind the old that is creating this barrier, this blindness. You've got this mole here, and they can't see in the day, but you've had that shown to you. You've worked it out, and you're moving on to new horizons. You're moving on to new horizons, and you're leaving behind old things that no longer work for you. The second card you got here is the World, and in that moving forward, it's really tremendously positive for you. You're really going to be able to achieve a great deal. This is going to set you up for 2020, so it's a really fantastic way to end 2019, of leaving behind the old, the things that no longer serve you, the things that are holding you back, the things that are keeping you emotionally caught up in a situation that's not suiting you, and moving towards new horizons, because you've decided to do that. You've decided to leave the old behind and move on to new horizons. And the world will be your oyster with these new horizons. Everything that you're wanting to achieve is achievable. It's there for you. It's going to be given to you. The whole world's there for you to explore, which I really like. And then we've got December. And in December, see, again, this is about moving on from the past. It's the same card that comes up again for you in December. So it's about leaving things that no longer serve you, that keep you bound emotionally to things that aren't serving you, aren't working for you, and moving on to what's ahead, moving on to a higher realm, moving on to a higher vibration, moving on to better things. It's about, you've got the moon here, and it's about really exploring within you what it is you're seeking, making those choices and decisions to move forward. So that energy is still going to come through for you in December, which is really interesting. So let's see what card comes up with that as well. How do we go? It's really going to set you up for next year. Yeah, see, that leaving the old behind is going to open up this new world for you of being able to create the future that you want to create. Not that someone else is imposing on you, but a future that you want to create for yourself, that you want to manifest, that you want to work towards. and you have that ability to do that. So that energy, once you sort of work out what you're leaving behind, what you're moving away from, what you're stepping away from, you can then create this joyous new reality that is going to be so good for you, that feeds your soul. So I hope you found that helpful, my lovely Aquarians. This is, a general breakdown of the year to see what you're working in and working with on a month-to-month basis. If you would like to have a personalised reading, I'm offering those for the month of December and January. That will give you a personalised month-by-month breakdown of the year ahead for you for 2019. I wish you many, many blessings. I wish you prosperity and harmony in 2019 and good health to you. Many blessings to you, Aquarians.